Yo, what up, people? Back again, episode number 102, I believe, of Back Again, presented by Barstool Sports. The usual gang is here. We got the 3-point collectors over on this side of the table.
You know what I'm saying?
My man Troops, what's going on, Troops?
3-point collectors, blood. You get me? Shout out the 3-point collectors. You know what I'm saying?
Then on the other side, across from me, we got the 1-point collectors over there. My man Goody, what's good with you, bro?
Chilling, man, like we're chilling at the top of the table.
All right.
You get me?
Know what? Let's put you on pause real quick right there. You're getting a bit too gassed. Let's dive into the Arsenal game first. Review that a little bit. Let's talk about that. Then we'll get to your
failure,
game because we're 3-point collectors and you're not. So you got to wait for us a little.
Oh, okay. All right.
But anyway, so Arsenal, Watford came to the Emirates. Arsenal versus Watford, 1-0. Controlled performance. We took care of business right before the international break. Troops, we did what we had to do, bro. We went in there, won the game. But what you feel about how we actually played, bro? How did you feel about that game we actually played?
I think we played well, blood. You understand? I think we was unlucky to not get more goals. You get me? That's the only thing, blood. You understand? Like, first half should have been 3-0 up. You get me? The Aubameyang penalty miss, the Saka goal. There's a couple other chances. I don't know what the fuck Josh is doing over here, blood. You understand? That's 3 weeks in a row, man's clarting him now.
How many minutes on the clock is that,
How many
Jets?
minutes on the clock was that? 2 minutes, blood, and he's getting clarted already, blood. You understand? Man's doing up Little Red Riding Hood in the corner, blood. If you know, you know. You know what I'm saying? But I saw Lee Judges said that it was a hard watch on his fan cam. But for me, like, I don't think it was a hard watch, blood. I don't see why it was a hard watch.
Why? Because we didn't score
the
goals?
Yeah, like, you get me? Like, I don't know what he meant by that. You understand? But I think it was all right, blood. You understand? Like I said, I'm lucky not to score more. I don't know how we're so close to where we are, blood. You understand? Like, I can see the table now.
There we go. You want to update the people to tell them exactly
right
where you
now,
are
yeah?
in terms of points and all. It's crazy.
So obviously, we're in Jersey right now, so my laptop's at the fucking office, and I might have to start bringing my laptop home, blood, or bringing my laptop from my yard here. But we currently sit 5th. 20 points. 6 wins, 2 draws, and 3 defeats. Obviously, no defeats since Man City. 5 clean sheets. Unbeaten in 10. Goal difference is 0 now. So now we're going to get into the positive goal difference, which is what we need to be at. We're 3 points ahead of Man United. We spent all that money. Somehow we are here, blood. You understand? We need to stay here, though. You get me? Like, when it comes to that April and them thing there, this is where we need to be. In and about the mix. You get me? Because right now we're in the mix, blood. You understand? Like, as the season goes further on, depending how we play, the target might change. You get me? Because as long as Ole's in the job, banter or not, blood, there is a chance, blood. Yeah? There's a big chance, bro. The man don't know what he's doing, blood. Arteta, we have to be real. He kind of knows what he's doing now. You get me? He seemed to have finally found his best 11. He was always chopping and changing.
Fair.
We're seeing consistency in the lineups now. You get me? So, you understand? You see the likes of Smith Rowe, shining, 5 goals, 2 assists. Is he our new Ramsey, blood? Is he ahead of Ramsey at the same age? They're the questions you need to be asking. Because Ramsey couldn't run at players the way Emil runs at players. Do you understand? He had the goal scoring ability, but his goal scoring really kicked in was that 2013, 2014 season when we won the FA Cup. He had potential. Excuse me.
That was the Ozil Santos.
Before the horrific Shawcross injury. Fuck Shawcross every time. Fuck Stoke every time. You understand? Big up Kevin Campbell's son though, because he's there. But Smith Rowe, has he got more to him than Ramsey?
I don't know, man. I mean, we asked, you are right. I mean, they asked him to start actually producing more, scoring goals and assists. Now look, they're flowing. What is it, 5-2, I believe?
You get me? Like, the only person with numbers like him is Conor Gallagher.
Yeah, and he's doing a madness.
Do you understand? Like, no disrespect. Right now, Mount ain't got them numbers. Havertz ain't got them numbers. You understand? Smith Rowe is on form right now. You get me? People are disappointed he's not in the England squad. I'm not. Cause that's rest.
Yeah, there you go.
Ben
And
White,
he's-
rest.
So he's going under 21 though.
But yeah,
That's what
under
you
21. But
Not as
Ben
intense.
White, rest. You get me? Like, he's doing really well, bro. Every game he's getting better. You understand? He had a poor first. To his level, he had a poor first half. But second half, he was much better. You get me? And he got the decisive goal. He could have got the goal before that as well. But Lacazette played it back to Sambi, and that was the same move. He was running onto it. You understand?
Right on the marker, because you had singled him out. I don't know if the people that watch the watch along would know. You had singled him out as the guy to come out, and you had said 55th minute. And when did he score?
55th minute. You understand? Like Aubameyang. There's a lot of talk about Aubameyang.
There we go.
I don't. I think it was
a
average.
lot of people talking on the internet.
I think it was average. You understand? It wasn't a bad performance. It was an average performance. You get me? Like, if he don't score, he's the worst player in the league. He's the worst player in the team. These times he's the top goal scorer in the team. Do you understand? Like, check the levels in it. You get me? He scored a lot of goals this year. You understand? So, and he's been involved in a lot. You get me? And his work rate has really improved since the Man City game. Do you understand? He's not lackadaisy. He's running about. Before he wasn't even running about. His body language is all off. Looking like Ozil. You get me? But he's playing, innit? You understand? It wasn't the greatest performance, but he's still done his thing. You get me? Ben White and their man there. Solid as a rock. Gabriel. We have to start talking about him as one of the top defenders in this league, blood. You understand? Because he is absolute quality, blood. Only 23, bro. Cost 25 million. Man United paid 80 million for a fridge. We will never let them forget that, blood. Yeah? And not no smart fridge, blood. Them shitty 1985 LA fridges, blood. The door don't even close properly. You understand? There's no ice. You know in the smart fridge you got ice. You can get ice out. There's no ice, blood.
Connects to Wi-Fi.
You see me? There's no, you know, that kind of the new fridge. You got like layers of the fridge, blood. There's just one shelf, blood. Everything upon that one shelf. There's not even nothing in the side door. You understand? You put your milk in them thing there.
Yep.
You understand? You got eggs on the top of them thing
Got
there.
that front door that opens in the front.
You see me? The little flap. None of that, blood. None of that, blood. You get me? And Gabriel, bro, absolute quality, blood. You get me? Tomiyasu, another solid performance. Nun Tavares, he's making it harder and harder for Tierney to get in this team, blood. You understand? Because that back four right now that back five just looks solid and stable. We don't look flustered when we're under pressure. Before we look erratic and panic. Now we look calm. Everyone knows their role. You understand? You never fix something if it's not broken. You get me? For me, maybe this is the best 11 we have. If you put the only one that goes in is Partey. Because obviously
for Ainsley.
yeah. Partey's the only one that would go in. At this moment in time, this is our best 11. You get me?
It's tough to argue against that because I mean the results are showing, as you can see, we've won our last 3 in a row, two draws type of deal. So it is very tough to argue against that. So
And that equalising goal against Palace ain't looking too bad now,
yeah.
blood.
You
understand?
That could be a big
That could
point.
be a big point come
that
end of
one,
the
yeah.
season, blood. Do you understand? So
that Lacazette. Remember,
see
I
me?
was getting abused for celebrating and all that. I'm like, yep, there it is. It might be a big
Now
point,
look,
that one.
you get me? Because people have to realize, like, we get that. Like, I was disappointed that they celebrated. For me, the fans can celebrate. For me, the players are the ones that need to keep their composure and their professionalism and not lose your head in certain moments. Keep that concentration level at 100%. You understand? Fans, you can celebrate, bro. You get me? The player should have grabbed the ball and gone back. Lacazette shouldn't have done what he done.
Yeah.
And I stand by that, blood. But the fans, I got no issue with the fans celebrating, blood. But you get me? Hi ho, hi ho. It's up the table
I
we go, blood.
Up the table we
Yeah?
go.
You see me?
All right, IO, it's up the table we go.
And an angle change.
And an angle change real quick. Now I got to look it up. I look up like this because there was a glare in the back. So Jetski had us change that angle a little bit for you guys to make the shot a little clearer. But anyway, just to pick up where we left off with the Arsenal game. So stand-up players for you?
Saka, Ainsley, he had a great game, blood. Absolutely bossed it. We didn't miss Partey. The Xhaka twerkers are still quiet. Good to see him back running, but hopefully he can run out the transfer window. You get me?
You know the second that someone just does not perform in central midfield. I mean, the Xhaka Twerker.
Today was a chance where it could have been a political one where
Ainsley Maitland-Niles.
You get me? But Ainsley just stepped in, bro. You understand? He slotted in beautifully, blood. I think him, Ben White, Gabriel, Smith Rowe second half. Yeah.
So we know you mentioned publicly that, I mean, the manager decision in terms of Arteta in, Arteta out, you're waiting until the end of the goals.
Yeah.
But of course, the big talk on Twitter, so people would want me to ask you, is the manager. So it's not necessarily in or out. But where are we? How are we feeling? Are we warming up towards him?
Of course
is
I
he
am.
done? Has he done well
what
enough?
What makes me happy is Arsenal winning, Arsenal competing, Arsenal looking like a proper. Apologies if you can hear all these banging.
Yeah, there's no soundproofing
Jersey,
in this studio.
There's no soundproof. Now we got fucking
The
bells.
NFL fucking folks.
I don't. I don't think we're gonna be filming here a lot, blood. I'll be real with it, bro. It looks like Josh is gonna get his wisdom. We're gonna be in the fucking city,
yeah.
Because I can't stand this shit, bro. I'll be real with it, blood. But Arteta, as long as he wins and makes us, like I said, he's got us playing like a proper team. I got no complaints, bro. You get me? But you understand, we have targets as a football club, and with what's going on in the world of football at this moment in time, everyone's catching up. You get me? The league's getting more and more competitive year after year. So for us to attract certain players and get to where we want to be, we have to achieve these goals. So people will say, you've downgraded your expectations by saying Europa League. It's a realistic target. You get me? At the start of the season, people weren't even talking Europa League. People were saying
8th,
9th,
yeah, 8th.
You understand?
9th, yeah.
Now people are saying we could. There's a slight chance we could get Champions League.
I'm saying Champions League.
That's you, blood, innit? You get me? I'm more realistic because, banter aside, that United team is dangerous.
Yeah.
With the right tool, which is the manager. We saw the rumours
We'll touch on
about
that
Brendan Rodgers. I never knew about that.
Yeah.
You get me? I literally never knew.
I
bro.
found out through Josh.
Yeah, Josh told man. I said, what?
Like what?
So, a Rodgers could get much more out of this team than what that Meerkat's getting out of them right now. You get me? So, for me, 4th is still a question mark. You feel me? So, I think 5th is very realistic. Getting back into Europa League, you're back into Europe. You're not in the Champions League where you want to be, but you're in Europe. You're not in the Conference League. You're actually in Europe. You can actually get certain players that will take the Europa League for a year. You get me? You have to remember when United got Pogba, he left Champions League final, Serie A winning, Juventus to go to a team in the fucking Europa League, blood. Yeah? If you have the right setup there, and it's looking like Arteta's got the setup there that he wants, then you get me. Why not let him keep on? But like I said, if you don't achieve the goal, you got to go, blood, because time is ticking.
Yeah.
Tick-tack.
Tick-tack, tick-tack. Now you're right. Just from me on the manager, I mean, Troops pretty much nailed it on the head. I'm warming back up to him. I'm not fully in. I'm not going to be advocating for him.
You're fucking in, don't you?
I'm done now.
If you're talking Champions League, then you're in.
The way
Real talk,
I stuck
Josh,
my.
If he's talking Champions League, this nigga's in.
So I'm in my heart, but I'm not going to tell people. I'm not going to tell people that I'm in. But he hurt me. He hurt me the first time round, so it's going to be tough to get in. But I'm going to say I'm very happy with what I'm seeing so far. So far. And
what about you?
I couldn't care less to tell you the truth.
Yeah, but what do you think about us now? We're not a joke team no more, innit? You have to.
You're doing
look
your
at us
thing
differently.
You're doing your thing, but understand this season's a different challenge to the next. If you get yourself back into Europe next season, at the minute,
the expectations rise.
And on top of that, at the minute you're playing 1 game a week, that's helping you. That's not me dissing what you're saying. It's what you needed as a team.
Because the players we have,
right? It's
almost
like
really do too.
We can't even keep Partey fit.
But it's almost like a reset for you guys to just get yourself back into just winning where it's important in the Premier League, because that's what you need to get back into Europe. And while you're doing that, it's like I was saying to you, should be fighting for these European places. And you're right in saying if Manchester United do hold on to Ole Gunnar Solskjaer until the end of the season, then in my opinion, there is a possibility. There is a slight creak in the door for you to steal that Champions League place if you carry on playing the way you are, and if you keep Gabriel and Ramsdale fit, that's key. If you can do those two things, I don't see why not. And that's if United keep Ole Gunnar Solskjaer as well. So we got to see.
Yeah, no, I mean we're looking good. The consistency was our big bother, but with the performances that I'm seeing now, giving me kind of hope to starting actually to believe that maybe they were right in saying that the players weren't right. The team wasn't there at the beginning of the season.
Yeah, that's what Eddie was saying.
Because now we're actually performing. We're like for example today. I wanted to use the word dominate. We dominated that game, but I'm not going to use dominate because we didn't take the chances that we should have taken. However, we were in complete control of that game. They didn't threaten that much once. I can't even remember like a serious that deflected the Ben White thing.
Most dangerous that they had, like the most threat they brought to the game, blood.
That's about it. And we were just calm in possession. We controlled all the possession. When we were out of possession, we were very organized with the defenders. In defense, people were getting back. People are working hard for the team. Aubameyang leading the press up front and all. And those are the things. Those are the recipes, the ingredients that make a really good team that can make a push for it. Which is why, if we keep on performing like this, I'm seeing this 2-3 games in a row. My expectations have changed because we're moving up the table. We need to stay up there. So I go from starting off the season now. I was saying, all right, maybe we're at the 8-7. A little into the season. All right, I'm saying Europa. Now I'm, with 2 points. We're 2 points away from Liverpool, who are top four. We're at fourth. We're 6 points off the top. Maybe Champions League, but that's where I'm at with this Arsenal team, man. We just need to keep going. You wanna add on to something on Arsenal?
Obviously, I know my club's been in a situation where we've been having to play a game a week. It's an opportunity for you to see who's serious.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You can now start sieving the people that can actually play and the shit. Because if you can't perform and you're asked to once a week, then you're clearly not cut out for it. There's no excuses. There's no hiding anymore.
Alrighty. No excuses, no more hiding. No more hiding. So guess what? Since there's no more hiding, what we're going to do is transition to the fucking Chelsea Burnley game so that your ass can't hide no more.
Where's your clean sheet gone?
You know Greeny doesn't hide. You know Greeny don't hide. Let's get that right.
Where's your clean sheet gone?
Clean sheet down the toilet. Blood.
Stamford Bridge.
Burnley.
That's
Burnley
what
came.
That's
1-1.
That's why I say
that's
about
what fuck.
1-1.
This is what I say about Chelsea.
Goody, what's
Like,
good, bro?
I know you're gonna try to say about fucking Liverpool and them man there, but
hold on.
This is a game where you should have won.
Hold on. Let me
Look
have
what
my
shot
say.
you should have.
You really should.
Let me
Kai
have my
Havertz.
say.
Hey,
Kai Havertz.
you man were like me and Josh on Saturday night. Hella shots, blood.
Kai Havertz.
One on
Friday
target.
Beer shots.
Right. Listen, I'm gonna start by saying this. I'm gonna
Hey,
settle.
Reece James though.
I'ma
I will
settle
say,
That cross was
on point, but that's bread and butter for Reece. We've been seeing that from him. That's normal from him. You get me? But what I'm gonna say is this, so we can just calm the nerves a little bit. We are injury stricken in our attacking
Okay, so
position.
now he's going to
we're
injuries.
good.
So before it was 10.
This guy has an answer for
true,
everything.
though.
See how the agenda changes.
But it's true though.
The agenda has
He
changed
has,
now.
true.
he has an answer for
It's
The agenda has
everything. This
changed now,
guy.
blood.
It's
That's
true.
injuries.
It's true.
All right.
Because listen, any team in the world that miss Lukaku, it's a big miss for
Brother,
any team.
he
still
was
miss him.
007 before he got injured. Did you
doesn't-
know that?
It doesn't matter, but this
He
is a
was
game.
doing up 007
But-
before he got injured.
Yeah.
So I don't know why he uses this
Big Rob.
when the Lukaku
But
comes
then these
back.
are the games. These are the
He
games.
weren't on form, blood.
These are the games where you quote unquote say that he will stat pad.
Yeah, because
you see what I'm saying?
Because
So-
he is a thing. He is a What is he?
What, big fish in a small pond.
No,
or
he's
whatever,
the man
go
there
on.
that run through them little idiot teams.
Right. Okay.
What's the name for it?
I was about to
Flat
ref-
track
I was
bully.
about
Is
to-
he
I was-
trying
Flat
to
track
say?
bully. He's
I
a
was
flat
right.
track bully. blood.
Okay.
I was about
So
to reference another player, Ronaldo.
so they
CR7.
That's what I hope.
Nah, he's
You
doing
said
it on
it.
a regular.
so
He's
so
doing it
there's
against everyone.
so there's that. But what I will say about the game specifically is we had several opportunities.
Bro, didn't
to
you have
put
like
it to
24
bed.
shots or
Dude,
something?
you should have
25.
won. You should have won like
25 shots.
6-0, yeah.
25 shots, and clearly the statistics
The
just said. I'm not a
saves from
stats
Pope
man.
though.
Yeah, you got to rate it.
Bomba Clark.
You got to rate it. You got to rate it.
That save he made from Hudson-Odoi.
It was
Hudson-Odoi's
Hudson-Odoi's
looking really
chance.
good.
He's another one. He's looking very
Hudson-Odoi's
good.
looking really good.
He is.
After his injury, he took a bit of time. 'Cause I was like,
But that's
voila,
an
the way you man were
Achilles
talking-
injury though.
The way you man, I know I've had an
Yeah.
Achilles. But the way you man were talking was like he's the next
And
next
Ruben.
Hazard, blood. You understand?
No, not me. I never said that. Not me.
Chelsea fan base,
I said,
blood.
I said
Like, he's the next
got-
Hazard, blood.
Hey,
You
listen.
understand?
I said.
Man, we're telling me he's
my
better than
exact
Sancho and
words.
them man there. He probably is right now.
You
I'm
know
not
what
gonna
I
lie,
mean?
blood.
That's
He
not
probably
right.
is right now,
I'm
blood.
bet- I'm
But
better than
then-
Sancho,
no,
and I ain't
but-
even
no,
played.
but then- No, but then he wasn't, blood. You understand? But right now, yeah, I'd say Reece James. I'd say Callum Hudson-Odoi. I think they're doing really well for you lot, blood.
I put some respect on Ruben
and
as
as
well.
English, Ruben as
Roll
well.
off
He's
the
done well.
cheeks,
He's
yep.
done well. Beat at loans, you understand? Man was
But-
on loan like Jason Cundy, blood.
But,
Every fucking team in the World
remember,
Cup.
that's another Achilles injury that he suffered as well.
Yeah.
You get me?
Who's
So
this?
Would you ask me or Jack's gassing me up?
We didn't ask you, blood.
You fucking guy.
Why is Rico coming in here, blood? Go fuck yourself, blood. Staten Island reject, blood. Well, look at him.
I'd like to apologize. Jack's a fuckface.
Fuck Jack. You understand? They set up they set up Rico. They just
probably had
said-
him. I think he was standing outside for
welcome
like 20
to
minutes.
Barstool, ladies
Oh,
and
you know what it
gents.
was? Actually,
Things
I know
like that just
exactly what it
happen.
was. So he was downstairs, and I got the call to thing, and I should have picked up that right there, but I forgot to pick up. Sorry.
Oh, so it's Zara's
Rico.
fault.
Sorry, Rico.
Oh, so it's Zara.
Whoops.
Right, so
But yeah, the English contingency are doing well. Where's Mount though?
Mace, listen. He knows. Listen, he knows.
I
the
know
answer
what
to
I
this.
know what
He knows the
bro.
answer to
I
this.
actually thought it
He
was
knows
a genuine.
No, he knows the answer to this.
That was good, troops. That was good.
Right.
The English are doing good. Where's Mount though?
You know what I'm saying, like?
Right, we know the answer to what's happened to Mason Mount. Allow it, yeah? Allow it.
missing.
Allow it. Allow it.
Smith
Mason.
Rowe's got him on pressure. Gallagher's got him on pressure.
Hey,
He's
listen.
like, Gallagher's gonna come back to my spot, rude boy.
But
Gallagher's
that's-
like, that's my spot, brother.
But that's not an insult to me. He's our player. So it don't make it don't matter to me.
Money Mace.
Hey, listen, if another player is gonna do better than him, what can I say? You get me? But he's still Money Mace in my eyes. Big up Money Mace all day long. Yeah, I'm gonna say this though. Yeah.
Havertz has hit a bit of form.
But he's
What,
missing,
because
he's
he
missing
scored
tapping.
against Burnley?
But he's
Scored-
also missing
he
tapping.
scored
too.
again as well. The previous game, no?
Yeah, he did as well.
He
But I'm
missed-
expecting. No,
missed the big tapping that he missed. What was 80? Wait, was
89th or something.
I forgot what the game was.
listen. You lot got me out here.
Yeah, how do you feel though?
defending
How does
my-
it feel?
But to be top of the league, it's all right. But
Yeah, but
to have
before
the
we
clean
went
sheet
live-
gone.
Before we went live, you said it's only November.
I
And
did
you
say
can
it's
say that
only
on camera
November.
now, though.
I did, yeah, I did say. I said it's only November. Hey, listen.
When I said hi ho, it's up the table we go. This motherfucker said it's only November. But when I say you're top of this only November, it don't matter. But now to suit your pussy class stinking agenda, yeah, you are come with.
So
it's
your
only
team was an
November.
agenda as well, then.
What's an
You have to
agenda?
admit it.
I have a Chelsea agenda, 100%.
Exactly. There we go.
Everyone
All right,
knows.
cool. There we go.
I think the whole world knows this by now.
All
man.
right, there we
Like,
go.
what's an agenda?
I have a Chelsea agenda. I have a
Listen.
sound against agenda. Yet again, bench settings. Walk one.
Listen, I don't understand.
Walk one.
You should be getting me about the clean sheet, bro.
No, but I'm gonna get you about the clean sheet. But I'm asking you other questions. Sound against.
He
What's
can,
going on
sit,
there?
he can sit down, bro. We're still top of the table. If he ain't gonna fix up, he can go back to Atletico. There ain't no permanent buy in that thing. You get me? It's optional. If he don't perform, back to Madrid he goes. In Gallagher
You know what's
comes
funny as
in.
well? You nearly
Get
lost
me?
it in the last minute with Rodriguez. If he
That
was
was close.
smart and my fucking ran
He
to goal,
bottled it. He bottled
bottled
it.
it and went to the fucking
Yeah.
corner flag.
He saw Edouard Mendy and he said, "Nah, I don't want that smoke. Fuck it. Not really on it."
remember screaming
get
for
me?
that.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
Thiago, blood, you can
Screaming
run
at the
Thiago.
TV for that, yeah.
You understand?
He
I
could've-
see how
he
you
could've
play.
outpaced him.
Yeah, I see how Thiago's playing one game a week as well.
He's gonna have to. He's
30,
30. You get me? He's in his late 30s now, blood. You get me? He's not no spring chicken no more. We got to use him sparingly. But yeah, that
So what,
game,
you're gonna drop Mendy and put in Kappa?
you buzzing.
Clean sheet and that.
Listen, nah. That doesn't happen. We still got the best goalkeeper in the
You
Prem.
don't put the fish in the goal.
We still got the best goalkeeper in the Prem.
You
Yeah.
don't put the fish in the goal.
Listen, no comment.
The
I'm
best
not gonna
keeper
touch
in the where?
in the Prem.
In the Prem.
Definitely. What you gonna tell me? Are you gonna tell me Alisson after what you saw today? You're gonna tell me Edison after what you saw? Like them man there conceded more goals.
Yeah, but
There's
they
a
man
man-
there conceded, and
Yeah,
look
but
at
they
them.
have. Yeah, but they're just. We're talking. You're talking about.
We're talking
There's
this.
a man
We're
in
talking
North
this
London.
season.
One
Listen,
mistake.
current form. Yeah.
There's a man in
Can't
North
chat
London
to
Current
that's
form,
been
Edouard
balling.
Mendy is the best keeper in the Premier League, but he's not the
you.
best. Or like if we round it up.
Okay,
The
so if he
consistency-
continues,
Bro,
if he
the consistent-
continues,
he's been there for what? 2 years, yeah.
2 years,
These
and
man
he
have
was
been there
world
for.
class last season.
No, but these men have been there for how many years?
It's true,
And
but
been
he was
consistent
world
for how
class.
many years?
He was world class
No, but
last
how can
season.
you come for 2 years and jump above two
Okay.
men that have been consistent and won the Premier Leagues?
Let me ask
not,
you this.
Not the FA Cup like me. They
Right,
won
let me ask
the
you this.
big one.
Edouard Mendy gets.
Right now, he's the best now, but you cannot
Do
say
you put him in there if he gets the Prem at the end of the season?
what as one of the best. He's one
Yeah.
of the best. He's
No, I'm
not the
talking.
best.
I'm talking about in conversation as the best
He's
in
in
the Prem.
conversation, but he's not the best. There's no denying
At
he's
least
in
you
that
give me that.
conversation.
At least you give me that.
He's in the conversation,
I can respect that.
110%.
There
But
you
I
go.
wouldn't say he's the best.
There
I
you
still
go.
think Edison. For me, I'm an Edison guy. I'm not Alisson.
I'm picking
I fuck with
Mendy
Edison.
all day.
I fuck with Edison heavy, bro. You understand?
But
But,
yeah,
Edouard Mendy right now, the best two keepers in the league right now is him and Ramsey.
Right, him and
100%.
Ramsey, Yep.
100%. We're agreeing too much here.
Best
man.
centre back could possibly.
I mean, it's there. It's very clear for you to see.
No, but it's daylight.
It's very clear for you to
Yeah,
see
it's
the
true.
two best.
Do you know
right
why
now
we
men
agree?
in
Because we're getting back to our old ways. That's why you agree with me now. We're
can't-
coming. We're kind of waking up.
I can't deny it, and I'm in a happy place right now, as is my club. Although we did throw away 2 points, I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm still
Yeah,
pissed.
Chelsea.
I'm still
should have
Tuchel was
pissed
happy
off.
with the performance. I saw his press conference.
Listen, listen. Tuchel's got to say what he's got to say, but fam, fucking Burnley, blood. Yeah, did you see who we played on the run to this? Of all fucking teams we concede against, 530 minutes plus.
Burnley.
Yeah, this is the team we concede against. One, I'm like this because my standards are high. Yeah, I'm fucking pissed off. We played Man City, right? We concede against them. I can accept that. That's cool. That's not in open play though. Yeah, we played against Liverpool. Again, not in open play. Tottenham, Arsenal, Palace, Villa. We don't concede against these, man. But we come Burnley. Relegation struggling Burnley. This is where we decide to concede. Fam.
Yeah, that's peak.
That's what pissed me off. The fact that we drew, it don't piss me off too much because the cushion did help. And especially after the results that obviously we're going to come on to.
What's the gap?
they
3
did help.
points.
3
It's
points.
It's 3 points for now. And to be honest,
So
Man
it could have
City,
been 5.
It could have been 5, exactly. So that's why I said we dropped 2 points. But
Of course you did. You're at home. Even if you was
Against
away.
Burnley.
Even if you was away.
yeah, it's exactly.
It's
It's
Burnley.
exactly. It's Burnley. It's unacceptable. I'm still thinking like
The
even
man,
if
they
it's
have a
Burnley
drive-through
away,
fish and chip shop.
clean-
That's all they have.
Bruv.
Not even a McDonald's. They
But
have a
can I- but
drive-through
can I say- can I
fish
say-
and chip shop.
Can I say something about Burnley?
No McDonald's. No Subway. No KFC. Nothing.
I
It's an off
fucking hate
license?
it. I
Off
listen,
license, a post office, and a drive-through fish and chip shop.
Bruv, their football is just bruv, listen, yeah, I've got to say this. No disrespect to Burnley fans, but I fucking hate that team. I
And they got
hate
the
them.
EDL up there.
I hate them. I hate
Bury
them.
them up there.
Bro, they've been here 6
them up
years
there.
and they're the biggest trolls I've seen in Premier League football.
Then I say that they
You
always
see-
come to you and cause you problems. as
Bro,
well.
and
Remember they beat you first game of the season a couple of years back?
bruv, and it was still, you see when that goal went in, I knew exactly what was coming.
Part of the bus.
It was part of the bus. It was roll around when you get
Yeah.
hit. You get me? Anytime it's a goal kick, you wait. The goalkeeper goes outside the stadium
Smart
for his run up.
football.
You understand? It's little.
Outside the
Smart
stadium.
football.
Yeah, bruv, it's little.
That's their Port was on the King's Road.
But that's what works for them. I can't complain. It's what works for them, innit? You get me? So fair play to Burnley.
Chelsea. So 1-1 against Burnley. You guys are still table topping. 3 points, as you could
goal
have
difference
been
is mad still, I
five.
We
can't lie.
got lucky.
Yeah,
we
your
got
goal
lucky
difference, alright.
today, bruv. Today, yeah.
But I'm just happy that his whole clean sheet thing was becoming annoying.
was
So
annoying,
now that that's gone, we're all happy.
Dead and gone.
Now that we're
Buried.
all
The
happy in
agenda
that
gone.
case.
Buried alive, blood.
Alrighty, let's slide into probably the game of the actually not probably that was the game of the weekend at Old Trafford, the Manchester Derby. Man City came to Old Trafford and they beat Man United.
I'd say they toyed.
See, yeah, second half they just
Bro, they toyed with
them.
them.
Yeah.
It was like they scored 2 goals and said, let's just violate these.
But if
man
we're
now.
being honest, both goals were of United's mistakes. If we're being
Yeah, the
completely
own
honest
goal-
with
So
you.
the first one
And
by
then
E.
De Gea has to look at himself.
on the second-
100%,
on the- bro,
bruv. I got
that
bun in the
was- that
comments for saying
was-
that.
What do you mean? That's
Because
a terrible
people were
decision.
saying because I was saying this, yeah, De Gea should have been tighter on his near post.
How can he get
Yeah.
beat there?
Not-
That's
not-
what
he
I'm
couldn't
saying.
have been any
Not
tighter.
only that, he is the one that should have taken complete command of that situation because he can see everything. So he should have communicated to Luke Shaw to either get that ball or not.
But wait, they were saying that Maguire instructed Luke Shaw to leave it for that. Then that
Who
means if he was
listens to
gonna,
a fridge?
yeah, facts.
You gotta listen
How
to the
can
goal.
you listen
You
to a
listen to the
fridge?
goalkeeper in that
That's
situation.
like
The
me listening
goalkeeper
to
is the
this
one
bottle of
that
water, blood.
sends a command.
Yeah,
But I mean,
De
that
Gea
was-
definitely got to look at himself, like he said, man.
Maguire,
he's another one.
bro,
That's what I'm
He is
saying.
another one.
what is going on?
He is another
80
one. I don't
million.
know, man. I don't know. It's
They had Twenzabi, who I think is.
You know
better
they
than
had they had 4 touches in the Man City box. The lowest since the stat was brought in.
is
How can you have 4 touches in your opposing box?
90 minutes.
At your own ground.
troops. 90
90,
minutes.
90 plus minutes.
I can't say
Your
nothing.
own ground.
I can't say nothing.
Your own ground, blood.
When they came to us,
You had more than 4, dog.
yeah, I'm still not pleased.
They
with
man
the
have 4,
performance.
blood.
Yeah, that's disgraceful.
And
though.
what are they doing going with a back 5? Those guys, Maguire in the back 3, because
Bailly,
they're playing the false
Lindelof
nine.
tried to score an own goal.
They weren't even
Bro,
marking. They were
Ole's a
marking
coward,
ghosts.
you know.
They were marking ghosts. Bro.
Ole's a coward, blood. You see Ole, yeah, he's the kind of man that'll watch his gal get daggered in a rave.
But do you blame
And
him?
say
No,
nothing, blood. He'll
But,
sit
but
there,
listen,
she'll be there like,
Yes.
bend over,
But do- but-
and she's just chilling like this.
but Troops, do you blame him? No,
Yes.
because to
He's
him,
all high-fiving the brother that's daggering his gal.
to him, it smelled like that. To me, it was like damage control. That's what he was.
Bro, come on. You could see that first
No, but
half
bro,
that
how
it
can
wasn't
you
working
look,
whatsoever.
nah,
And he just
nah.
sat on his hands.
I don't even know about damage control because he went 5 at the back against Tottenham, and them man they play counter attack when they had Nuno. They was counter attack when they had Nuno,
Tottenham
and he
was
played 5 at the back
shocking,
then.
though. Did you see the defending there? Tottenham was shocking.
But this game here, yeah, I was like, City were toying with them.
Yeah. That
They were
false
toying.
nine, that,
Second half
that
was
false nine shit where they were just drifting into
They
the
dropped
centre backs
Grealish.
area and stuff like
They
that.
had a
was just
100
going
million
them
player
crazy.
on the bench and still won. You know that, innit?
Yeah.
They had a 100 million player on the bench, blood. These man can just drop Grealish, bro. You think these man can ever drop Pogba?
Arguably, you could say Raheem Sterling's around that price tag as well for what he does.
Yeah,
on the
he's
pitch and
60.
what he's
He
won.
cost them 60, innit?
But I'm saying, like,
get
in
me?
terms of his value now, you
Yeah,
can say
yeah.
he's more close to that.
Phil Foden, though, what a player.
Yeah, no, that kid's
It was
good.
too easy for
Kid
him.
is
Him
good.
and Bernardo Silva, way
It was
too
a walk
easy
in the
for
park,
them.
blood. Bernardo was taking
Bernardo's
souls.
another
Yeah,
one.
way too easy.
Those guys that can drift well, they drifted very well. Can we talk about how useless Aaron Wan-Bissaka is defensively?
Bro, he can't do.
bruv.
Bro,
That
he-
motherfucker just has long
everyone
legs.
says that. Nah, you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna defend him on this
He
one.
just
you know?
has long
Allow
legs.
it.
Do you know why I'm
Please,
gonna defend him?
defensively?
Do you know why I'm gonna defend
I
him?
wanna hear
Because
this.
he got caught out so many times, blood. Where he
True,
got
he
caught,
didn't get
He
help.
got caught 2-on-1.
2-on-1,
So
yeah.
where
He
he
didn't
couldn't
get
even.
help.
He literally was like,
didn't get
bro, I
any
can't
help,
go
yeah.
because if
That's
I
the
go, they're
brilliance
gonna
of Man.
overlap.
That's the
That was
brilliance
it.
of
I
Man
can't-
City.
But then
though.
I can't. But then if I. He's
Like Bruno was
That's-
too
you
narrow.
understand?
that's
He's
the
caught
Bruno was
two
too
brilliance.
narrow.
minds because the right man, the right midfielder or whatever it is on the right side
Yeah.
is
They're
not
supposed to
supporting.
come and
Too
support.
narrow.
Understand?
Was
Them man,
Bruno.
they were having the time of their life, bro. It was like a battery. Remember
Yeah,
a
it
battery?
was peak,
It was like
yeah.
a
True,
Duracell
yeah,
party.
he
Like.
was
They
peak.
just sending the thing round, bro. It was a mad thing, bro. I felt sorry for the brother,
Yeah,
blood.
and
You
he just-
understand? Even Spider-Man couldn't save his Clark, blood. You understand?
I think it was the Lindelof. It might have been. Was it the Lindelof,
Lindelof,
own
yeah,
goal almost?
nearly.
Where
when
they drew
yeah,
him
yeah,
out.
because they drew him out, and then he's like, what do I? And then
they passed the ball around.
they
him.
violated.
But
it,
that's
bro.
what they do. The best teams.
That's why I said. That's why I said when you said beating, I said nah, it was a toying because them man literally went up 2-0 and said, we could give you 7, you know. We
that's-
could give
yeah,
you
that's
7,
it.
you know. You held 5 at Liverpool, but we could give you 7,
Yeah,
man.
but they allowed it.
We're gonna
He needs
toy
to
with
keep.
you.
Yeah, he needs to keep
Because
his job.
Pep, it's like Pep said, let's not kill them off so they sack Ole. Let's just give them 2. So, okay, cool. You lost to Liverpool 5-0. Yeah? Then you beat Tottenham 3-0. Then you drew with Atlanta 2-2. Then you lost 2-0. So the results look like they've slightly improved, innit? Like, you understand? From the 5-0 defeat to Liverpool, blood. You would have thought City would have gone out there and it would have been another 6-1. Like it was in 2011. You understand? You would have thought 6-1 settings, blood. But they toyed with them, bro.
Yeah, it
the
was-
football City play is a fucking
Yeah.
madness,
Yeah.
blood. And that's why I say to you, week in, week out, see that team there? The football they play under pressure, yeah? And when it comes time to like the pressure's on, you have to win, they can do it, blood. Like, I say it again, they put Grealish on the fucking bench, blood.
Mr. 100 mil.
Do you think anybody's are you mad? You think man's putting...
We can drop
You
Havertz.
think
and win
man's
the game.
putting... Havertz not on form.
We could drop.
Could you drop Lukaku? Like, could you... If Lukaku was on form...
Nah,
like,
don't be silly.
Grealish
We have
is
to
on
start
form,
him. We have to start Lukaku. We
see?
must start him. We have to. We have to
like,
start
they
him.
benched De Bruyne last week. Pep's
I
just
think,
picking.
Coming
but you know
off
what
and
I
on the
say?
bench.
Picking.
Yeah.
Pep's like,
Yeah.
you sit down.
Yeah.
Okay, you come this week, you sit down. Only he can do that. Because the level of... You see when you say you have a big squad? You have a big squad, but they have a big...
Quality in depth.
Quality in... Like, every position,
Quality
their
in
second
depth,
team
yeah.
could probably get top 4
Could
in the
come
Premier
second.
League.
Could come second.
That's how bad it is,
Second team
bro.
could come second.
Man City could have 2 teams in the fucking league, yeah?
Yeah,
And
come
they're
first
both
and
in the
second.
top 4 blood. One's winning the league and one's in the top
come
4
second.
blood. That's how much strength they're having this. You see Liverpool? Liverpool have a strong 11.
Lineup, yeah.
They have a strong 11.
Their squad isn't that.
Their squad ain't that. You got a big squad, but certain dynamics of it are not as strong as City's one though.
They can
Lord
put up
have
2
mercy, blood. Lord have
I think
mercy.
what
Like, look how
we just
John-
need to get our attack right.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's what you need.
That's
Yeah.
it. Once
Yeah.
we get that
Lukaku-
side fixed, we're good.
Werner and
your
them man.
4 centre backs
Because
and
what's fucking you is your attack right now. You get me? Your defense is strong, as you always like to say.
4 and 2.
But Ole.
More life to Ole, blood.
Ole in, Ole out. But I guess the Ole, I'm hearing the Ole, I guess it's Ole out, right? It's Ole out. We just don't know when exactly. I hope we play Man United.
So Josh,
you got to
what
play
happened
Man
with
United
this-
quick.
Yeah. So what happened with this Brendan Rodgers thing?
So
Have you
Brett,
got it? Because I want to know, because I tweeted Brendan Rodgers to Man United and then someone tweeted me if I just woken up. I'm like, bro, I just found out about woken up, you dickhead. Do you understand? I don't know what's going on, but I'd love to find out what source it came from as well. Hopefully it's a
It
reliable.
was so I took a
Reliable
peek
source?
at. I took a peek
Huh?
at it.
several verified.
Yeah, I took a peek at it. They were. There
So-
we go. Express Sports.
Express, yeah.
Express Sports. Even the United
So
Faithfuls.
let me
Yeah,
see
it's
what- alright,
pretty
so
much.
so
all
what?
over.
So basically, so what they're saying is Brendan Rodgers has verbally agreed to become Man United's new manager. He would like to wait until the end of the season, but United are pushing for now.
You can't wait longer, bro.
This is the
You
period
to
where they
do
have
it
to
now.
make a move now during the internationals
The
if
longer
they
you
go into-
go, the longer you go, the more fucking hold.
They won't
The
do
bigger your hold. They
won't do it.
Fire
Yeah,
early
but are
now.
Leicester gonna? So what? Is this gonna is this gonna trickle something? Because
If
West
he
Ham are doing
goes-
really well, but
Brendan-
would that hit Moyes? Would they go for Moyes to replace Rodgers?
I don't see
Because
Moyes leaving.
If Rodgers moves,
I think Moyes learned his
but
lesson.
who's going to Leicester if Rodgers moves now?
Because that Leicester
Because-
project isn't bad.
Maybe
no.
Southampton manager
that's
could
an
go there.
attractive-
Hasselhoff.
Hootel could go there. That would be a
Hasenhüttl
filthy. I think he's a
Ralph.
good manager.
Nah, Ralph. Southampton.
Oh.
That's what I mean. I think that'd be a
He'd leave
good,
their
good
man
team.
there in a heartbeat to go
Mhm.
Southampton. I mean to go Leicester.
And you know Southampton
They
will
wouldn't
just
go for
find
Nuno
another top
after
manager.
what Nuno did at Tottenham. Tottenham's like
Nuno's
the same,
finished. He's
Tottenham's like the same level as Leicester.
Against Leicester. Yeah.
yeah.
So they've seen what he's done there. Hassenhauf, he was at Leipzig, bro.
and he done good there.
He done bits there, bro.
Yeah.
But this whole what's that gonna do though to Leicester and Man United? The fact that this has been announced, 10 games into this season that this guy is leaving. At
It's
the end
still
of the
it's still
fucking
early
season. Like, is
because
that-
you don't.
And Leicester had a shaky start, but
Yeah.
they just hit form. Obviously, we beat them, but
They shouldn't sack him. I think that's a bit crazy.
I mean, if he's put in a verbal agreement, you're gonna keep a manager.
they're saying
that's
a
already
verbal
put
agreement,
in
and they're
a
saying he's going to
verbal
take over
agreement
until end of the season. Or he's going to take over at the end of
at
the
the
season.
end of the season.
So that's
It's
like when Man City had a verbal agreement for Pep when they had
But here-
Pellegrini in
Man
charge.
City.
But here's the thing:
They
both
had Pellegrini
teams,
in charge, and
both
then Pep came in
teams-
end of the season.
both teams take a huge risk by doing that because look,
Leicester
I say
take a
that,
huge risk because Leicester,
right?
the players know how to play his style.
yeah.
And you see where Man United take a risk and Brendan Rodgers take a risk, yeah, because
And he's
you're bringing in,
ex-Liverpool.
there's that, and then you're bringing in Brendan Rodgers at a point of turmoil. You
Yeah.
get me? He's gonna want to start with a clean slate.
Now,
It
but
would
he
make
went in.
sense for
He
him.
went into Leicester when they were fucked,
But this is Manchester United,
and
bro.
he and you know
this
what?
is
I
Man
don't-
United, fam.
Do you think Roger? Like for me, I think Roger. Do you think you could do a job at Man United? Because at Liverpool, he kind of
I
bottled
think
it.
I think
He
you
bottled,
give.
he's bottled top 4 2 years in a row
You-
for Leicester.
Nah, I think you
Is
give
it a
this
bottle
man.
job?
Nah, I don't think so. I think that's harsh. I think if you
Why
give
is it
this
harsh?
guy.
Look at Liverpool. He fucking bottled the league, blood. He bottled the league.
But again, that's because he had to outscore.
Last two
Look
times.
at that defense because it was top heavy.
Last
That team
last
was
two
top
times.
heavy.
Last
That
two.
was like Marcus
Last two
Churchill, Dejan
seasons.
Lovren.
You see what
Last
I'm
two
saying?
seasons, he's bottled Champions League for Leicester.
Yeah,
Going
that's been
into the last game of the
unacceptable.
season, what they need to do was beat United. And what happened? It was at home. They lost to United. Is he a bottle job? He's a good manager, but when it comes to the crunch,
Getting over the line.
when it comes to crunch time, is he a bottle job? He's a better manager than Ole.
it's a
There's
tough
no
one.
doubting that he's a better manager than Ole.
I mean, I guess
But is he a bottle
But
job?
then he
They
didn't.
just-
He didn't bottle the
They
FA
just
Cup
said
though,
that.
did he?
Look at Poch. Poch is a better manager than Ole, but he's a bottle job.
Yeah. But to be fair, Brendan didn't bottle the FA Cup. I know it's the FA Cup, but for Leicester, it's still a trophy. And look, they beat Chelsea to get there. So I guess he could use that in his argument as well. But I
Nah, but a
reckon
cup final is a cup final, isn't it?
It-
Anyone can pull it out the hat.
it is. But you got to look at the team that you're doing it with and who you beat to get that cup.
Yeah, but
because
there was fans in there as well.
you're speaking from an Arsenal point of view. I'm speaking from a Chelsea point of view. You got to look at Leicester for them to be winning leagues and these cups are they're not expectations.
Yeah, of course.
At the club, you see what I'm saying?
Nah,
so
FA
for
Cup's an
them,
expectation for them.
of
Not
recent
the league.
of recent time,
Yeah, yeah,
yes,
yeah.
it has
Not
been.
the league.
So it's
They
more
were always good in the cup back in the day. You remember they used to always win the Worthington Cup?
facts, but it's more of a big deal you winning an FA Cup with Leicester than it would be winning it with Arsenal or
Nah,
United
100%.
or whatever. So that does work in his favour.
Yeah.
But like him taking it now, it would be crazy.
I don't think he should do it.
Not now.
Yeah,
Keep Ole in.
that
Keep Ole, bro. Put the seatbelt on and
He needs a pre-season.
trust the process, blood.
and
yeah?
he's running away from a very good and
a
attractive
very good
looking
project. Yeah. Because that Leicester team,
Yeah.
they got Daka in there
Yeah.
now.
Right.
They got Ndidi.
Right.
They got
And I feel like that Leicester
Madison started to hit form again.
that Leicester team, he's more able to
See the Harvey
put-
Barnes goal today?
That was sick.
Lord
by
have
the way,
mercy.
that was sick. He's more able to actually instill his own personality, his own way
Yeah.
easier with that Leicester project than at Man United.
Yeah.
So
I mean, Man United, I think he'd get something out of the players because the way he had Suarez,
bro, but that Man
Sterling-
United job has
Remember
pressure,
he had
bro.
he had what did they call it?
SAS, Sturridge and Sterling, SAS. Is it SAS?
What is this? Suarez. What is it?
Suarez,
Suarez,
and,
sorry,
and
Sturridge.
Sterling.
Suarez, Sterling, and Sturridge.
Yeah, that's it.
Yes.
The triple S.
Oh,
Yeah, triple S. He had that. So he could maybe Ronaldo. Maybe you could get something out of Sancho.
Those Man United fans are hungry for a title. The board is under pressure. That guy is not going to have time at Man United.
What do you think they're gonna
Exactly.
do?
He
Because
better
this
go.
next 2 weeks is vital for United. If
He
we're being
better
totally
go
honest.
and actually produce results. Otherwise, if I were that United, if I'm Brandon Rodgers, I stay away from that. Man
Yeah,
United
for
thing.
me,
Just
that's a
keep the
poison
fucking
chalice,
rest
though.
For now,
Just
it
keep
is,
the rest
yeah.
of them, bro. You have
It's
a nice,
not-
you have a nice gig that doesn't have as much pressure as
you're
the United
comfy.
one. You're nice and comfortable. United one, you're going to be expected to win your
But then,
fucking first game.
but here's
to
the
show
thing.
up.
But then Brendan might be looking at that project and think there's only one or two little things that I would put in there
Yeah.
that could turn these men into winners. Because if we can see it,
Yeah.
that the big glaring weakness is that midfield
True.
and it's man management. And
Yeah.
if he can come in there and sort that out, why wouldn't a good manager like him think he can win
I
something?
mean,
with
he
that
actually
team?
might go there and bring Fred in next season. I mean, Ndidi, sorry, and get rid of Fred.
Tielemans is remember
put in
Tielemans'
Tielemans'
contract
Tielemans'
is
contract
is-
is
yeah,
out.
that's what I mean.
Tillemans might if he goes
Jesus,
United.
'cause I was
it's
saying
a
we should go
different
in
If he
team
for
goes
the
altogether.
United,
perfect
Tillemans is
situation.
going United.
Oh
That
my
is a
God.
different team altogether.
It's a different team
Oh
altogether,
my
so it's a
God.
different conversation.
That's fucking crazy. But no, United.
I don't think he should go though. Like banter aside, like obviously I'm Ole and I would love Ole to stay, but I don't think if as a footballing decision,
I disagree for him to go immediately.
yeah, go end of the season.
Yeah, end of the season is
Go
when I
end of the
reckon.
season. If you're gonna go, go into don't go now. Go into the season. See what pans out.
End of the season.
End of the season,
too.
100%.
United fans, Brendan Rodgers apparently is going to be your guy. So let us know how you feel in the comments about when he should come and whether you want him as a manager. I think he's a good manager. I personally, for him, I think he shouldn't go to the United gig. But hey, I guess he's coming. But you guys let us know. All righty, boys. You want to rip through the rest of these fixtures from the Premier League? So opening the week.
Oh, wait. We ain't touched on West Ham, Liverpool.
Yeah,
Don't
yeah.
you
Oh,
dare move
whoopsie.
on from that.
I
Oh,
was looking at the
yeah.
Saturday
Where do you
game.
think you're
Sorry.
going?
Just today, West Ham, Liverpool.
Yeah, I
Sorry
bet you
about that.
wanna-
Let's get into that one. West Ham, Liverpool. That was the last game of the weekend. We just watched that one before we started recording. 3-2. That's a shocker, an absolute shocker,
Is it?
man. That was, if we're being honest.
Is it though?
Is it a shocker though?
If we're being honest, yes.
The way West Ham have been playing,
If we're being honest,
I don't think you're being honest.
And the way Liverpool have been playing.
Van Dijk.
I
let's
think
talk.
it's.
You've been on him.
This is what I'm saying.
He's been on.
Yeah.
He's been
No,
on
you're right.
Van Dijk.
That I'll
blood.
give you credit for. That you were early on. to
Because
the
it's
thing.
because you got to look at this man, his defensive style before he got injured, and you got to look at the injury that he had. Yeah, double knee ligament injury for a big man like that.
It's gonna
who
fuck your
drives
car.
into the ground when he's running as quick as he does, and he's very physical. You're not gonna come back the same, whether it's psychologically or physically. That's a big injury to come back from, and you're now starting to see the results of that. You get me? People are going to say it's age, but you can see the drastic difference between the Van Dijk
Yeah.
pre and the
Yeah,
post Van
yeah,
Dijk.
injuries.
You see what I'm saying? And that's why I was saying at the beginning of the season, the Van Dijk Liverpool fans think that they're going to get back is not going to be the one. Or if they think he is, it's going to take a long time for him to get back to that stride. See what I'm saying? Now, they're leaking goals, left, right, centre. They're dropping points where they shouldn't be dropping points. Today's a game they shouldn't have been dropping them points.
Yeah.
So speaking of
It's
leaking
not
goals,
a shot, but they shouldn't have dropped points because the way West Ham been playing this season, you kind of know that they're gonna come at you in a way, innit? You get me? Moyes is doing his thing over there, blood. There's certain clubs just fit managers. It's like he's at Everton. It just fits him, bro.
Yeah.
I remember how he had Everton. West Ham are looking like that.
looking
now.
like that.
You get me?
Everton
They're
team
looking like that, bro.
with our
And
manager in there.
Yeah,
with
bro,
Arteta
and-
and that Cahill and them.
you see me? Now it's looking like they are gonna be fucking there or thereabouts come end of the season for the European places, blood. You have to shout out David Moyes, blood.
100%.
He thought he was. Everyone thought he was done after that United job.
100%.
You get me? The way he got sacked and the beatdowns they took, and now they've taken even worse beatdowns than he took, blood. You get me? Ole's taken it to another level, bro. And he's resurrected his career, fam. You get me? You look at Declan Rice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What-
And
Antonio.
Antonio.
You look at-
Neymar.
me?
The addition of Kurt Zuma as well to that team.
Zuma, Suchek.
Suchek, all these guys.
You get me? Creswell.
Deckers and Suchek is up there as one of the
That is a good-
top two central
bro,
midfield
They're
pairing.
building quietly,
Yeah.
and they have been for seasons now. That's the thing about West Ham. Is
Golden them said when they move over to there, they're gonna be competing at the top end, and now you're starting to see that they're at
into the new stadium,
into the Olympic, because they were fuming when they left
Uptown Park,
a bit like us when we left Highbury. That's your home, innit? That's the sacred home. You know what I'm saying?
Especially going into fucking the Olympics. That's an Olympic stadium, not a football stadium.
Yeah,
It's a
blood,
track
because
shit.
the track goes around it. You get me? And if you're upper tier, my nigga, you need to knock you
are-
out.
you are mad.
I'm not lying. Man. I'm not even lying, bro. Like,
Yeah.
bro, I was upper tier one game, yeah. The one game I was upper tier. Nah, we didn't. Nah, we lost the game when I was lower tier. We drew 0-0 the upper tier one, bro, and it was a night game, yeah. So the game kicked off at 7:45. I couldn't see shit, blood. I'm looking and I'm like, is that a Bamiyang or is that fucking El Neni, blood? I can't even tell right now, you know, blood. Bro, it was a mad thing, bro. You get me? And there was this old lady next to me. She had binoculars, blood, doing her thing. I was like, I don't even blame you, you know. You get me?
Ellison, what's good?
Bro, 2 goals. He looked. The first goal when he come out and he tried to claim foul. I was like, how's that a foul, blood?
That one I didn't see. It's the
first
Zuma
goal,
one.
so the ball's come in, from the corner, and he's gone into the crowd. Like Antonio's
It's
here,
like he has a short circuit.
and then he's tried to go around Antonio
But it's
and
too
make
late
it. But
to-
as he's
to-
gone round and gone in the air, he's missed it. And you understand?
So he went too late. He had
He
a
made
short
errors.
circuit on when I should go, and then it was too late,
Yeah.
and he couldn't make it.
And then I didn't see the second goal.
Was that Zuma's one? Was this?
No,
Nah, the
third.
third goal
Zuma-
was
Zuma
Zuma.
was third.
Oh yeah, the
Okay,
second goal was the
Fornals.
yeah, the Fornals, the counter
When
attack.
the pass was
Yeah,
from
when
Bowen.
yeah,
right? It was Bowen that
yeah,
slid
Bowen
it in.
ran in.
Van Dijk was just a
Van
passenger.
Dijk was all over
That's
the place.
what- I think
He
that's the
started on the
channel,
halfway
the
line and he ended up like that. I said, what the fuck is going on with Van Dijk, blood?
Yeah.
He was all over the place. And then the Zuma goal, my man just, Alisson watched
That's
it
the
whole
one I
way.
saw. That
And
was
then he's like,
shocking.
I'm like, bro,
That
what
was
is-
shocking.
Like, he don't look like Alisson, right? Like,
Yeah.
like Liverpool, especially after that Atletico Madrid performance, you thought they would have gone in there.
bounce back,
and
yeah.
You get me? Like, especially because you look at Liverpool, they've dropped 4 points in their last 2 games, blood, because they drew with Brighton at home, and now they've lost, blood. So they've dropped 4 points out of their last 2 games, blood. So in the league, they're not on a good run of form. And I really thought that after the way they put it on Atletico, they would have come in and,
Bounce
you
back.
get me, gone down to West Ham and done a job. But West Ham, bro, they're showing that, they're a serious outfit.
I'm itching to ask you how you feel about playing Liverpool next, but we'll save that for the next next podcast, because that's where we're.
Interesting times in the Prem, though. 100%.
Bro,
Very.
it's like the Prem world has just been
gone
flipped on the
yeah,
flipped
that's
upside
it,
down. It's
completely,
like all
yeah.
the teams that we're talking about, because we were talking about this Liverpool team as being a world beater, 4 games, 3-4 games ago.
I
And
mean,
all-
after
look
that
at them now.
Liverpool and Man United performance, you thought they were going to kick into 5th gear and just start going.
and then just fly, not lose for the.
You see me?
It's crazy.
And now, you understand?
we're
I
2
see
points,
some more.
2 points
I
away
see-
from it.
I
We're like
see
2
some.
points.
This is the thing: I see some more along the way, bro.
Bro, it's early.
I still see some
That's the
more.
thing. There's a lot of football still to be played.
28 games left.
Yeah.
28 games left, boys.
But that's mud though. I was hoping for them to do something against that West Ham team.
Because now they're going to come in against us like on a mad thing, bro.
Yeah. And West Ham is the one that we're chasing and all, but there we go. So Liverpool lost 3-2 to West Ham at I was about to say Upton Park at the London Stadium, the Olympic Stadium. So now just to go through the rest of the games from the Premier League. It started on Friday with the win to Southampton against Aston Villa.
Villa sacked
And
Dean
we
Smith.
just found out that Dean Smith, there we go. I had it on my notes right here. Dean Smith is gone. That was what? That was like 5 losses in a row. Was
Yeah,
it?
5 in a row. His worst run as a manager in his whole managerial career. He done good things there,
I
man.
feel it's
because when he
harsh,
went
man.
in there, they was like moving shit. They were like 17th or something in the championship, and I think he got him promoted the same season, blood. Then he stabilized them.
Done very well with him last season.
Got
as
100
well.
million for Grealish.
So I mean,
Yeah, there we go. Yeah,
You get
that's
me?
Good business right there. Good.
Where's he
business.
gonna go?
Nah,
Is he gonna go
I don't
Norwich?
think
Because Norwich sacked
Oh, because
Farkas.
Norwich too.
that
Yeah,
would be
Norwich too.
suicide.
Norwich
I
sat
think
Farkas.
he's a level above that. To be honest with you, he's a cut above that level.
Yeah, but he needs a job, innit? Where else is he gonna get a job right now? Unless Rodgers was to move to United and then
Do you think he
Hasselhouten
goes to? You
went
think he goes to
Southampton and then he went
Goes to
Southampton.
oh, okay.
That's the only way I could see
he
like a
goes to
triple threat.
Leicester.
That's the only way I could see it. If Rodgers moves, I think that would start to affect some movement.
Trigger a domino.
Yeah, movement will definitely occur from
I
that.
don't know where he would go. Honestly, I really don't know where he would.
My man should have been sent off though when he took out your boy. What's his name? The right back.
Oh, the Livramento.
Livramento.
Livramento,
Yeah,
Tino.
there was somebody who took him down, and it should have been his second yellow, bro. And is it Hasselhouten?
Hasenhutel.
Hasenhutel. He went mad because I said, nah, that's a second yellow still. Villa got away with one there, blood. I can't remember who it was, bro, but that should have been a red. That should have been a second.
It might have been El Ghazi.
It was El Ghazi.
Yeah, El Ghazi
It was El
on
Ghazi.
smoke. Yeah,
It was El Ghazi. You're a bad man.
His head was
that
hot.
should have been a second yellow
Yeah.
still. He bust case on that one.
That goal, that left-footed shot from Armstrong, pretty
Yeah,
good.
Oh,
Emmy
that
in a
was a good
spliff.
finish.
Pretty-
Yeah,
pretty good.
Slapped
Emmy
it.
in a spliff, blood.
But that one ended Southampton 1, Aston Villa 2. Then Saturday, of course, the United game is the one that opened things up. But Brentford Norwich
Bro,
2-1.
I
I
said
called
Norwich
this one.
wouldn't get a win.
I called this one, and I
And
said
then
they
look
were
what they
winning.
go and do, blood.
There you go. Yeah, Zar got
Look
that
what
one.
they go and do, the motherfuckers,
Yeah.
blood.
The worst part-
Deserved win as well.
Deserved win. Yeah, you're right. What's his name? The Norman. That Norman guy had the
yeah.
game of his life.
Yeah.
Worst part of it, coach gets fired immediately
I
after
think
the
he
game.
knew. I think he knew.
He wasn't. You were saying that. You were
Because
saying
if
that
you
because
see his
he said to me,
reactions
he's like,
through
he
the
wasn't
game.
smiling
Yeah,
all
you
game
can
and all
see.
that.
Fuck you, yeah. You want to win when they sack me? Fuck you, yeah.
I wasn't even. I was.
Do you reckon Norwich is down tools on Fark? On Farker, whatever his name is.
Yeah, you got fucked, innit?
You think so? You think they knew? You think they knew already? And they're like,
No,
all
I
right,
mean,
look,
it wouldn't
on,
be the
let's start-
first
let's
time
start
because
winning.
I reckon Leicester done it to Ranieri, so it wouldn't be the first time.
Nah, but you never know, you know.
Yeah,
Cause
that's
players
the thing,
turn. I
yeah.
mean, with Farker, it's up and down, up and
The
down.
egos
There's
and
no,
all.
there's no up 1 year,
Yeah.
survive, and then all right, next year you go down. So maybe they got tired of the yo-yo effect.
2-1 there. Another one that's looking for a manager. This Norwich team, but yeah, they won away from home, Brentford Community Stadium, 2-1. Their first win of the season. So
And it's the first time they've led this year in a game.
there you go, boom.
They haven't led.
The first time they've
Mad.
led, first win. A lot of firsts for Norwich against Brentford. Then on to Crystal Palace against Wolves.
Yeah, what'd I tell you about this one?
PV4, my
and-
What'd I tell
fucking
you about this
captain,
one?
my
Yeah,
legend.
ex Conor Gallagher. There you
Connor,
go.
we gotta
but I
give it
told
to
you
Connor.
about this
We
one.
gotta give it to Conor Gallagher.
yeah,
You also gotta
trust
give it
me.
to Edouard. Edouard, man.
gotta give it to
What
Zaha,
a
every boy.
fucking what a game from Edouard. Conor
See that ball
Gallagher,
from
Zaha,
MacArthur
Zaha
to
too.
Zaha, blood? That was
Zaha
a
too
ball.
had a
Timed
hell of
into
a game.
perfection.
Yes, yeah.
Lions
Hell
thought
of
he
a
was
game.
off. I told you this game. I told you Palace would win.
Yeah, that
comfortable.
Zaha looking like Henry, and the left opening his
yep,
body up,
Vieira's
getting it
got
into
him
the side
playing.
netting, bro.
Bro,
is it
Patrick
kick
Vieira.
into gear? I was about to ask that. Does this team
Like,
kick into gear, bro?
at this point, you
100%.
have to say, yeah, you have to.
You have to shout out Paddy every time, blood. He's doing a fantastic job.
He's-
there,
he-
blood.
listen,
He's
if
putting a
he-
smile on my face.
He continues this way, he's got to be in conversation for manager this season. At least one of them conversations.
Yeah.
look
Yeah,
at the
because
results
it's always
he's
your
got.
first season.
And look at the resources he has at hand.
And the way they used to play, he's changed their
Yeah.
whole style of football within 4 or 5 months, bro.
Yeah.
You get me? It's only now we're starting to see a style of play.
Yeah,
from
and
him.
especially from what we've seen
10th.
from previous managers from
He's
Crystal
got them in
Palace.
10th, bro.
Yeah,
He
and
went
he's
to Man
played-
City and won. He got a point at Arsenal. Unlucky, even though the score was
It was
he
but it's early
was
days.
unlucky.
It was early days.
The
for him
Liverpool
then,
game,
but
he was
yeah.
unlucky, even though the score lines were 3-0 and that. They weren't 3-0 games. They
And-
battered Tottenham 3-0.
There you go. Yeah.
Like, he's getting some big results, bro. Like, big up Paddy.
And that Edouard is looking like a hell of a.
I mean,
of a
we were looking
player.
at him.
Yeah, he's looking. Now. So I hadn't seen him when we were looking at him.
Nah, I knew
I've
him 'cause
only
he's Celtic, bro, so
I've-
I'll keep my eye on Celtic.
I
Like,
only
Rangers
s-
and Celtic, I'm watching it.
I only saw him. I've only started seeing him at Palace. I mean, I wish we had him. He would
The
have been
boy's
great.
talented, very clinical.
Very clinical, bro. He's going to
Would
cost
have been a
big
great
money
option.
now.
Yep, would have been a great option. And then just to wrap up on Saturday, Newcastle went to Brighton. It was a draw, 1-1. The new manager up
Eddie
in the
Howe
stands.
in the crowd.
The new manager up in the
I think
stands.
he'll do well there, man.
Yeah.
He'll definitely keep them up. You understand? I think 100% he'll keep them up. But I think he's just a stopgap.
So he was second
he
choice,
has
right?
to be.
Because I think they wanted Emery, and then Emery said
turned it
no.
down.
Yeah,
and then,
Emery said he's loyal
because
to
even
Villarreal.
when they announced the Emery thing, they announced both those names,
Yeah, it was
Eddie Howe and
Howe
Emery.
and
just
Unai Emery.
as the
Emery
people
also
they were
said
looking
that he wasn't too convinced by the project.
Yeah, he wasn't too
Yeah, he
convinced.
felt like they didn't have a clear enough picture of what they wanted to do
Yeah.
as a
at.
club.
I mean, it's just guys with $300 billion.
That's-
it's
Do you
just
think
guys
it
with
was just a
cash.
case of, all right, here's the money, what do we do
It's
next?
just guys with
Brendan?
cash that needed something, just needed to use the cash somehow. So like, all right, let's buy a football club.
But I think Eddie Howe's a stopgap.
Yeah.
I think he's just to keep them in the league. And then they'll probably sack him.
Yeah,
I mean, how long was the deal they gave him?
Eddie Howe was it 3
Is it 3 or 2?
I think 3 years would be crazy. I'd
gotta be a
expect it at
2-year deal.
18 months, 2 years max.
2.5.
2.5. See?
That's still a bit lengthy if that's not.
So then what they're trying to,
short-term
so then maybe what they're trying to do is keep up the team this season, get them into the top half next year,
right, yeah.
and then maybe.
I honestly.
I mean, Eddie Howe played good football at Bournemouth.
I was about to say. I think
so. If you give him money, he will try and attract that. He'll try and go for that kind of player.
Remember how he was meant to be Wenger's replacement?
Yeah,
he's a good manager. I think they're gonna give him a try.
Said Eddie Howe.
I don't know what the fuck it is about the guy, but
he's highly
everyone keeps to
respected
like
in
him.
the game for some reason.
I have no idea why or whatever,
yeah,
but
yeah,
it's. I'm guessing this is the shot that he gets.
Yeah.
So good luck. Good luck to Eddie Howe. Eddie Howe at Newcastle at his new gig. All right, off to the games on Sunday. Of course, we started first, but we talked about our game and Liverpool's game. Everton versus Spurs.
Dead.
No draw. Dead fest. We had it on the other TV. I think we only screamed probably for that. Was it a Son chance that he missed?
Yeah.
Wide left.
Everton should have had a penalty.
Regulon should have scored.
Oh, the Regulon one. Yep, the Regulon.
Kane
yep.
put it on his.
Oh, and then the big moment. What did you think about that, Troops? The Lloris
I
penalty.
thought it was a
penalty thing. That other angle.
Because because it was like the Man United game. You know when who went down for the penalty and they said it won a penalty? Who went down?
Man United.
The Man United player kicked the Man City player. It was the same thing. One angle looked like the Man United player got the ball. The next angle looked like he kicked his foot.
Oh, mate, I know.
It was in the 90th minute.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about, but
it was in the 90th minute. I know they'll let us know in the comments.
Yeah.
But that was very
No,
simple.
tell us. Yeah,
right
it was
here.
tell us.
Yep.
Tell us.
Tell us
So
on.
that's it. So
Tell us on Jesus.
So one angle looked like he got the ball, and then the second,
It's the
the
one from
angle
the
from
back.
behind, what the ref saw, it looked like he kicked him, and that's when I was like, how come the ref never gave a penalty though? Because from the ref's angle, it looked like a penalty, but when you look from the stands, looking onto the pitch, it looked like he got his foot on the ball. With this one,
It was that angle from the other goal that looked like Lloris touched it.
yeah, there was one angle where it looked like Richarlison got his foot to it, and then there was one angle
One
that
where
looked like
Lloris-
Lloris got his hand to it. So, I don't know, man. For me, it was a penalty, blood. Do you understand?
I guess.
Because that what's his name? Alan went mad.
Yeah, he was screaming
went
at the
mad.
ref. He wasn't stopping. He was just going.
And then
at
that
the ref.
that horrific tackle.
That too.
On
what's it called?
Holberg.
I was about to say
Holgate.
Wasn't it Ben?
No, it was Holgate, bro.
Sorry, I get them confused.
It was
Mason
Holgate.
and
Holgate
Ben
went on Højbjerg, bro. He nearly. Bro, did you see that tackle? Gooney?
I didn't see
so
it, no.
basically, my man. So basically, Højbjerg was like his foot's planted, and then, bro, it's not. Yeah. My man came in. Yeah.
From the back.
I gotta lift up.
He hits him
My man's coming
right round the knee.
like that, 2 foot.
That
in the air,
and then the second.
and then
so-
his
so
foot.
the first
When
one
he's
comes
hit
up,
him,
the second
when
one
he
comes
foot
up.
him, his foot, Højbjerg's foot was planted like that, and then it's gone foot on. But he never broke it.
Yeah.
He's
Bro,
lucky. He's
he could've
lucky.
Snapped it.
Or he could have mashed
Because
up
to
his
me-
ligaments.
Because imagine, I never saw the challenge, yeah, and then I just saw Højbjerg on the
On
floor,
the ground,
looking
and
like
then-
he was
and
crying.
Then we're like, oh, well,
So I
like,
started
oh,
laughing like, look at this
oh,
Højbjerg
look at
guy
this
crying, bro.
Then we see.
So
And
the
then when I saw the challenge, I was
we're
like,
oh,
oh shit. I said, yo, he's trying to.
Did they pull it back on VAR?
Yeah.
He had given a yellow.
Because
Then
the
the
ref
VAR,
gave a
then
yellow.
red, then
You
straight
fucking
red.
serious?
The ref
Straight
gave a
red, yeah,
yellow,
yeah.
and then Dave said to
Then
the
straight
ref,
red.
go to the
okay,
board,
okay.
and then the ref looked at the board and said,
changed
nah,
it,
it's
changed
a
it
red.
to
Yeah, it's gotta go.
And it was and to me, I was saying, that looked like something.
He might get an extended ban for
That's
that.
what I
Yeah,
said.
that's
innit?
exact
I
words.
said the exact same
The
thing.
exact.
I said, bro,
The exact statement. Exact.
I
words.
said, bro, this could be a 5. This could be a
Yeah.
5 game, bro. Because
Yeah.
when I mean, it looked like there was,
Bro, it was high.
it looked like there was previous.
Yeah,
Like these
I
man
mean,
got beef.
I haven't
Do you
seen
know
it,
what
but
it
it
looked like?
sounds
Do you know what it
like
looked like? Keenan Haaland.
it was that
Yes,
bad.
Keenan
yeah,
Haaland.
yeah, yeah.
Shit.
It was
Dude.
worse than that. It could have been
Worst
worse.
thing. Oh
Because
shit.
it looked,
was-
bro,
it was
I
knee-
thought
it
his,
was knee high.
I
It
don't
was
know
knee
how his leg is not broken. I don't know how.
He got
It was a
lucky.
really high boot.
I need
It
to
was
see-
higher
Bro,
than usual.
Goonie, it was on his knee. Like on his knee,
Because
bro.
it's usually the shin.
It was
Yeah,
not. It's normally,
that's not
bro.
good.
He hit him side.
Yeah, that could have taken out his ligaments,
Bro,
broke his
it was
leg,
like
everything.
Harlan
Could have been
Keane, bro.
nasty.
It was
Yeah.
nasty, blood.
That was a disgusting one. Now Harlan Keane one was horrible.
That's why I
Roy
brought that
Keane-
up to
Roy
make it
Keane
come.
is-
Yeah,
Roy
Yeah,
Keane-
blood.
Roy
It was
Keane
that
is-
type of thing, bro. It was a
Roy
mad
Keane is
thing.
something
That
else.
challenge happened years ago, but I
That was
remember it like it was yesterday.
2002.
I couldn't even
I
tell.
remember it like it
was
was
02,
yesterday.
Because Keane got injured, and the worst thing was when he got injured, Haaland
yeah.
played for Leeds.
Yeah.
And then Keane was at United, and then Haaland moved to
Went to
Man
Man
City,
City, yeah.
and then Keane was out for I think a year, maybe
Yeah.
18 months, and when he come back, he played Haaland. And bro, I remember because Keane when he went down, yeah, when he got injured at Leeds,
He's still like,
Haaland was
you
like, get
pussy.
up, you idiot,
Yeah,
you pussy.
Yeah.
And Keane don't go down.
Yeah.
He
So-
said he was going to remember. He said, I remember
and Keane,
you.
and
Yeah.
everyone knows when Keane goes down, it's
He's
like,
hurt.
yo, something's
Yep.
happened here, bro. He's hurt. So when he's come back, he said, I'm going to remember you, mate. And he did, bro. He fucking... You know what, yeah? I'd love to see them two in a room. And I'd love to see Keane interview Erling Haaland after a Champions League game. Like, imagine Champions League final. They got Keane on the Sky Sports thing, and then they're doing interviews, and then Haaland... Imagine Haaland just 2 foot Keane live on TV. My dad, you know?
Yeah, trust me.
Ross is Clark, blood. Do you
But he
understand?
better get the first hit because Keane will batter him.
Keane will fuck him
Yeah.
up.
Yeah.
Man. My money's on Keane.
Keane is something
Yeah,
else.
all day.
Nah,
My
but
money's
that,
on Keane.
that challenge was, I mean,
It was
that
horrific.
boot was pretty high,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah,
I haven't
yeah.
seen
Because
that
literally
high
we
boot.
were laughing, just thinking he's crying.
Yeah,
And
we were
then when
just
saw the
hanging out,
challenge,
bro,
I was
yeah.
like,
There's
Because
no
we're
pace.
watching the two games at the same time.
And then I literally turned. I'm like,
He's like, oh shit.
remember we was
Because
filming.
I didn't see it. The
I was
first
like,
time.
Arsenal's winning
Yeah.
and Højbjerg's crying.
And then we're laughing.
And then I saw
And
the,
then
and then
you saw what happened.
And then I was like,
Like, oh shit!
Mhm.
All right,
yo,
retract that.
I know
real fast.
you're scum, but I'm not.
Yeah,
gonna...
there's no place for that in the
Yeah.
game.
There's no place for that, bro.
All right, then last game of the weekend, Leicester went to Leeds, 1-1 draw. I believe Rafinha scored.
Yeah, Rafinha
scored,
and
but that
Harvey Barnes, blood.
goal,
He's come back, bro. I
That
mean, when he
Harvey
come on
Barnes
against
goal.
us, he was the one that was scaring the life
Yeah,
out of
that
me.
second
Remember,
half.
bro,
The second half when he
blood.
came off in halftime. When he
Jesus
came off
Christ,
in
blood. He
halftime.
was giving Tommy a tough time, blood.
Mhm.
Today, lovely finish, blood. You get me? Leeds have they're looking a lot better now.
Mhm.
You get me? They're looking more
That's a
stable.
good
at the
result
back.
for them.
That's
Definitely
a
a
very-
good result.
That's a very.
I
good
think more
result
so
for
the fact they only conceded one goal is the positive here.
I mean, they're out of the
team ain't a joke.
relegation zone now.
Yeah.
And that's what Leeds wanted, to get out of the relegation zone.
They're 15th.
You get me? So, you understand?
That Leicester team ain't no joke.
Nah. That's why I don't think Rodgers should go, man. I think he should stay till the end of the season.
Yeah, but that Harvey Barnes goal was good. But that's the fixtures, boys. That's game week. I don't know what game week it is,
10.
but game
Match-
week 10.
match-
There we go.
match-
Match day 10.
match day 10, bro.
Sorry, game week is American football
match day
language,
10 over
real
Yasser,
football
blood.
language. Match day
Yazimi
10.
Don't know.
Match day 10.
Wrapped up in a Zubi. Arsenal got 3 points. That's all that matters.
Shout out to 3-point collectors.
The clean sheet collectors.
They don't get no
collect a-
spot this week.
Didn't collect a clean sheet this week, so
He knew that was
And
going to
shout out
be
the
the one
clean
to
sheet
hurt.
collectors as well,
the
innit?
clean sheet
Shout
collectors
out the clean
are
sheet
on
collectors
this
as
side
well,
of the
innit?
table.
You know what I'm
not,
saying?
not the side that usually talks about clean sheet.
You get me?
Clean sheets a lot. He's not talking about clean sheets today.
Hey, we're still top and we're still 4 in 10. bruv. 4 goals conceded in 10. So
There we
but
go.
I'm still gutted, man.
But that's
Barely, you know.
Yeah.
that's the episode, boys. I mean, thank you to everybody that listens. Thank you to everybody that watched the watch along. Goonie, my man Goonie, the troops, the people behind the scenes, Jetski, Josh, everybody that helps us with the watch alongs, the tech guys. Shout out. That's back again, episode 101. Episode 101. 102. Sorry, 102.
102.
102. It's been a long recording session. That's it, done. So everybody out there, man, make sure you guys stay safe and you wash your hands.